Hello, and welcome to the first edition of the Mold Flash, an ongoing web show about plastic toys and the culture and language surrounding them. We're going to start off today with a review of a neat exclusive toy from the Big Bad Toy Store. This is Dark Energon Starscream. Now he's a repaint and slight plastic color retooling of the regular deluxe Transformers Prime Starscream in cool new colors. He doesn't come with any new accessories, but his new color scheme is both interesting and extremely fitting for the character. Let's go ahead and have a look. As you can see, his jet mode is a kind of neat, spindly, thin-looking jet. There's just something kind of small about it, though. This just feels like a very small jet, but probably very quick and nimble. Fits the character a little bit more than what you usually see Starscream in. Starscream is usually portrayed as a rather large, beefy jet. Especially in recent continuities. Discounting animated, of course. Now overall, it's molded in a translucent grayish plastic, with highlights of this really kind of snazzy pink, with bits of dark blue and gold as well. Now the underside has the same problem, with his legs and crotch being clearly visible. Any kids watching this show, please ask your parents what crotch means. I don't think I want to go into it. Anyhow, all in all, it's a pretty nice robot mode, other than the undercarriage kibble, which is pretty standard with jet Transformers. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the transformation. I don't do it necessarily exactly how the manual tells me to do. I like to start by unpegging the legs, removing his soft rubbery missile accessories and setting them to the side. Then I just like to start ripping. Alright. One of the first things I like to do is get the figure turned around properly, like so, and then swing this piece I pulled loose up. This will form the basis of his chest. Okay. Now that that's done, the upper half spins around like so, at this newfound waist joint. Next, you take the wings and fold them back to get them out of the way. And then you pull the aft fuselage apart and pull it down out of the way again. Then pull back and down to remove his head from his back and move the tail out of the way. Push the plastic all the way up, or the plastic arm all the way up, bringing Starscream's head up to about where it should be. Next, you split the tail into two pieces. Get your thumbnail in there and just give it a little pull. Then lift this up, peg it in, and flip. And what you do with this is you flip this around and then flip it down, or, well, you get the general idea. Alright, peg it into place into his back, then carefully position the head and snap it into position. Starscream is being stubborn with the head today. Come on. Good enough. Now the wings are already more or less positioned where they should be. So the next thing we work on is the arms. Take a hold of the fuselage at the top and bottom and pull the arm down. Next, fold up this little wing portion here. Turn the arms and fold out his creepy, evil little hands. Then repeat on the other side. Alright. Now he's starting to shape up into the evil, devious weasel we know and despise. Alright. And last but not least, we take the feet and fold down his little go-go boot heels. Now we position him and fold him into a more or less upright position. It's kind of tricky to get him to stand at first, but once you learn how to adjust the heels, you will have a very, very nice looking robot mode. As you can see, he's got a lot of the same colors and details that he had in his vehicle mode. Oh, I almost forgot. Fold up the knee pads. Careful, they're a bit soft and rubbery. And fold down the head crest, which is also soft and rubbery. There we go. Now, as you can see, he looks like a weasel. The character has always been portrayed, like I mentioned previously, as bold and tough-looking, just not able to pull it off with his personality. But this color scheme just seems to work. It just seems to focus on his inner weasel. As you can see, he's got nice articulation, too. The head turns extremely well, has a lot of excellent up and down motion as well. There's articulated ball joint shoulders. There's a universal joint in the shoulder, and the hands can swivel. He has ball-jointed hips, he has a swivel knee, and there's a lot of articulation you can perform with his feet. You can pull off some pretty cool poses with him. And you can also equip him with his missiles, which are molded in this dark blue color like the nose cone, by applying them to the back of the little wing sections we folded into his arm. Now, all in all, he's a pretty cool figure, and I actually like this much better than the quote-unquote official color scheme. He's part of a set which costs about $60 with shipping and handling, but if you've got the scratch, I would definitely recommend this set. The Dark Energon set can be purchased at Big Bad Toy Store. Anyhow, this is the reanimated fish signing off of his first review. Transformers Dark Energon Starscream, worth a buy.